Okay, no problem.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank
All
you.
right, man. Take care. All right. So, let's go back from wrestling into boxing. I guess boxing's kind of a sideshow now, too. We're more entertainers than boxing. We'll talk about Mayweather later on.
Oh, God.
Let's talk about another guy that we're both high on, Sergio Martinez, taking care of business versus Zinzurek.
Sergio Zinzurek.
And, you know, Zinzurek was supposed to have this vaunted jab, and it was supposed to be, you know, a tough style matchup for Martinez. And what does he do? He comes out there, and he out-jabs Zinzurek and knocks him out. That was, I was very impressed by that.
Oh, extremely impressed. You know, if you think about it, Lou DiBella was force-fed into this fight. He didn't want to take this fight. He wanted, you know, an easier opponent for Martinez. Understandable. And Gary Shaw and the rest of them, they manipulated their way into it, and they got Zinzurek to shot on HBO, where HBO said, basically, you have to fight Zinzurek. But Martinez, he says, don't worry about it. I'll take care of business. And boy, did he take care of business. What a dominating performance. Zinzurek has one of the best jabs in boxing, and Martinez out-jabbed him, out-landed him, out-everythinged him, and, you know, stopped him with a very dominating performance. Right now, I say Martinez is the best fighter in the world, ahead of Pacquiao. I say it.
Very bold statement by Aris.
And not even just because of his style, the way, it's just his competition at the moment. It's better than Pacquiao's. Pacquiao, I'll give him this. His line of work, his body of work, you can't compare that right now. But he's been slacking off a little bit. Martinez is if he's not number one, he's number 1A.
I am up there with you. You know, regardless of where you have them ranked, and I have Martinez up there. I have him ahead of Mayweather, who's not active
Oh, so
anymore.
do I. I took Mayweather off my list. You know what? Mayweather is still a great fighter. I mean, he has all the skill in the world. Apparently, he's getting ready to come back again. That's what we've heard.
Right.
He definitely needs the money, but until he fights someone viable, Martinez is up there.
I agree. And you know, Martinez has had the better resume than Pacquiao.
He has. Look who he's fought lately. Paul Williams twice, Kermit Cintron, Sergey Zinzurek, Kelly Pavlik. The guy's ducked no one. He's not ready to duck anyone. He's ready to fight anyone, anytime, anywhere to prove himself to be the best.
And he's at middleweight, the glamour division of boxing, and he is a bad, bad man.
You know, Carlos Monzon is up in heaven right now, smiling down with his approval.
And hopefully we'll see him in action soon.
Yeah, apparently July is supposed to be coming back, and you know, the name is Peter Manfredo they're throwing around. Look, if they have it in Providence, that's a big fight. Manfredo's not the best fighter in the world, but he's a tough guy.
Who else is out there for him to fight? Well, there is one guy who is just coming back into boxing that we're going to see very soon, James Kirkland.
You know, Kirkland's fighting on the undercard this Saturday. A lot of people really were talking about the Kirkland fight, saying Kirkland should be fighting Martinez. Kirkland, Dmitry Pirog's another one. You know what? The way Pirog looked the other night, I think Martinez destroys him. And Kirkland, too. Kirkland took a lot of punches in the last fight. You know, he's with Kenny Adams, who's a great trainer. Kirkland's a monster in the ring. I know with a few more victories, he's still getting off the rust. He's going to be a very viable contender for Martinez, but let's let that wait a little bit. Don't try to rush him into anything. He's not ready yet.
Yeah, it's, you know, we'll see who Martinez goes on and fight. I mean, again, he might get into the same situation as Pacquiao, where he's a bad, bad man, but there's nobody, you know, out there for him to fight.
Well, you know, the thing with Martinez is he still doesn't bring in the command, the millions and millions of dollars that a Pacquiao or a Mayweather will bring at the moment. And why would you risk yourself for a probable beatdown to do that? I mean, the middleweight title is a big thing to win Ring magazine recognition. But Martinez is just not the guy you want to look for if you're in the Pacquiao sweepstakes.
Right, and you know, in the same way that Pacquiao is a once-in-a-generation kind of fighter, I'm not sure if Martinez is up there yet, but he is a very, very fun fighter to watch and a very entertaining fighter to watch.
He's my favorite fighter to watch right now, besides Kirkland.
So, okay. Let's talk about the fights that we're going to do this week on HBO.